What's up, YouTube? What's going on? This your boy G Ready here, back with another exclusive video for you guys, and we are still on the PS5 Pro. Oh my goodness, people, this thing has definitely set the world apart right now with the $700 price point. That is no joke, people. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, think about subscribing. We post daily content here on the daily. Let's get into the video. So the PS5 Pro, talk of the town. For one, are you guys gonna get this device? It's set out to be $700. And with that being said, you're not getting the stand that should have been with the game, and it's also not gonna have a disk drive. To me, I feel like Sony should just go ahead and add the disk drive in the game, to where, I mean, you guys started off the PS5 series with the disk drive, and let's give people the option to buy one with it or don't buy one with it. At the end of the day, it's only right for Sony to do right by its fans and just go ahead and just slide the disk drive in that bad boy. Now, this device is set up to come out on November 7th. The one and only Mark Sony announced this. Might as well have just had a PlayStation showcase. This device would have definitely roll out really good with some next gen games that are set to be coming out. But who knows? Hopefully when GTA 6 drop, the hype for the PlayStation 5 Pro really gonna ramp up. But we have about 2 weeks to see if the pre-order numbers are high. Again, I feel like this thing is gonna sell out, even though people are going crazy about the price point. But $700 is definitely steep, but fans are still gonna go out there and buy this thing. And we can already starting to see some of the signs. The disk drive are all sold out, where people are gearing up for the PlayStation 5 Pro. I know this thing is gonna sell out day one. Whenever a large amount of people dislike something so strongly, that could either go 50-50, especially when it comes to gaming. The more gamers dislike, the more it's going to drive more people to actually check it out. They may not necessarily be buying it because it's good, but just all of that hate that's driven from that game. They just want to see what the hype is about. Why is this game so bad? And oftentimes they might ending up liking the game. Just because we hate something, just because we don't like something, doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. We can have a preconceived notion that it's going to be bad. That's why before any game normally come out, especially if it's a game that's disliked, you haven't played the game but you dislike the game already. It's a preconceived notion that you're adding towards your analysis that the game is going to be bad. But at the end of the day, the PlayStation 5 Pro is here to stay. And this device, I believe, is going to sell out day one. How about you guys? Are you guys thinking about getting the PlayStation 5 Pro? Most people are saying Xbox is the reason. Simply because if Xbox was on par to be able to drop something to go hand in hand with this, preferably their device being on the cheaper end, maybe, I don't know, $650, $600, then PlayStation would have definitely had a large bit of competition to where it's gonna steal some of their player base. And there are fans out there who simply might just support Xbox simply because PlayStation is higher than Xbox. And at the end of the day, Sony know what they're doing. I believe 2025 they're gonna drop a lot more first party games to really showcase this thing. And the PS5 Pro, and some of the backlash that this device is facing right now, is that the PS5 Pro renders Alan Wake 2 at 860p for 60 FPS despite hardware upgrade. So with this upgrade, with the advanced GPU, upscale ray tracing, none of these things actually have an effect when it comes to Alan Wake 2. That is such a big game that take a lot more graphic power for you to be able to actually play that game and enjoy it to its fullest potential. The great Mark Sony. Mark has definitely been a PlayStation representative for a long time coming. One of the biggest things I took away from Mark when he was revealing the PlayStation 5 Pro is that the PlayStation 5 Pro will have a larger GPU, advanced ray tracing, and AI-driven upscaling. I feel like nowadays that AI word is definitely thrown in a lot of this first-party games. So games in general really because of the investors. Because when investors start hearing AI, it makes them feel like more so, okay, we definitely need to invest in this because the future of AI is here. And for me to be able to get a return on my investment, I need to invest now. So I just feel like that AI word is definitely thrown in a lot of games too much. Because at the end of the day, AI is definitely up and coming, but some of these things are just overusing the word AI. But do I believe PlayStation is using somewhat of an AI feature doing their games? Absolutely. But it's just sometimes they over games in general, not only PlayStation, just games company in general, just throwing a lot of AI word just to kind of keep their sponsorship base and have their sponsors excited and eager to see what's the next level when it comes to AI. And the advanced ray tracing, this is definitely one of the big things that the PlayStation 5 Pro has to offer. Games like Spider-Man 2, just the Spider-Man series definitely shine bright in this game. Also, Hogwarts Legacy, that's another game that shine bright when it comes to the advanced ray tracing. But things like this is definitely gonna enhance the game. It is definitely gonna keep a lot of player base retention. And of course, you can't forget about the larger GPU, which PlayStation 5 Pro is making a strong statement to say he is the latest contender, he is the latest champ, and is definitely gonna be among the best console that we've had of all times. One of the 9-minute presentation video was it talks a lot about it showcased a lot of The Last of Us Part 2, because that game is such a big game. Just over the years, they've had a PlayStation upgrade, they've had a PS4 upgrade, converted to PS5, and now they're gonna also upgrade it to PS5 Pro. So that game definitely has went through the rocks of just having different changes in it. The Last of Us Part 2 is set to be 1440p, internal resolution of 60 FPS in this PlayStation Pro mode. And basically, essentially, it's the same as PS5 performance mode with improved image quality due to all new PlayStation feature that they are offering with the PlayStation 5 Pro PSSR. Again, I'm not going to say the other word that people have been saying, but the PSSR is definitely a new upscaling feature that the PlayStation 5 Pro has to offer. That's also going to give you that same energy and that same depth when it comes to improved quality and not having to decrease your frame rates, which the PlayStation 5 Pro going to offer 60 FPS for a lot of your games. Also, another game that was also talked about was Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, between 1440p and 800p internal resolution, roughly the PS5 quality mode at 40 FPS at 60 FPS in this PlayStation 5 Pro mode with the same settings as the PlayStation 5 performance mode and using PSSR to bring it up to 4K. Over the years, we've been using a lot of DLSS, and essentially PlayStation 5 Pro introducing the all-new PSSR, which definitely DLSS and PSSR is more so the same thing as FSR. Also, that comes a lot in PC unit and digital media, and it showcased that PlayStation 5 Pro is here to stay. So doing the introduction video of the PS5 Pro, two modes was shown: 860p at 60 FPS and 1260p at 30 FPS, which is the same as the base PS5 mode, and they presume it using PSSR and not the FSR in base PlayStation 5. 60 FPS clips has SSR. In Alan Wake 2, there were two modes that were shown: 864p at 60 FPS and 1260p at 30 FPS, which is basically the same as the base PlayStation 5 mode, and they presume it using the PSSR, the all-new PlayStation engine that they're supporting with the PlayStation 5 Pro, and not the FSR that is definitely in the base PlayStation 5. And 60 FPS clip has SSR, but the 30 FPS clips could not have the RT version of it. The PlayStation 5 Pro is showcasing its driven power, and this device is definitely going to sell out. I believe day one. This device is going to sell out. reports have it that 50% of player base are still using the PlayStation 4. And at the end of the day, believe it or not, I still believe that the PlayStation 5 Pro is truly for that PS4 user that's still stuck. Not necessarily stuck, it's just that a lot of people have some great games on PS4. They haven't really dropped any game changer games that's only on PS5. So he hasn't really drive that large amount of player base that's still playing the PlayStation 4 to be able to fully upgrade to the PlayStation 5. I feel like this is definitely the time for that PlayStation 4 user, such as myself, to go ahead and now upgrade to the PlayStation 5 Pro. And the PS5 Pro will launch on November 7th, 2024, and will be available at participating retailers directly from PlayStation at direct.playstation.com. Pre-orders will be on September 26th. There you have it, people. September 26, 2024. You can begin your pre-orders when it comes to the PlayStation 5 Pro. But there you guys have it, man. The war on PlayStation, the back and forth with the pricing and the disc drive and the stand, and it being $700 potentially. If you buy everything, you could be paying $800. Are you guys gonna get this? I'm curious to know. Comment down in the comment section below. Are you guys gonna get this game? Until next time, think about subscribing. We post daily content here on the daily. G ready, and I am out.